Oh, why, hello there, everybody. I am F Zappa 20, but I'm sure you know that. It's not like random people are tuning into my videos at this point. Pretty much the regulars, the hardcores. All right, so what do we have in store for the hardcores tonight? Maybe a cat update, perhaps. I'm sure everybody's been on pins and needles. It's been not 2 days, but it feels like forever since the never ending cat stream. And then we had a Browns game yesterday. Oh, we got a new live Phish announcement tonight. They teased it on the Sirius XM Phish Radio Twitter, saying that then they had like a tornado and traffic light emoji. And I immediately thought of July 4th, 2000. Wasn't too far off. I also missed the part where it said fall 97. So it sounds like November 14th, 1997. Although I thought of 4th of July 2000, which also in Utah, Twist and Slave being the big ones. And, there's just so many shows and so many songs now at this point. It's hard to remember. What do we got here? I'm a little crooked, aren't I? Let's fix that, man. Like a real professional. Oh, yeah, look at that. Much, much better. Now I'm hot. Cool. All right, so there's just so many songs and shows now. I'm sure at some point, especially now that I don't go diving back too far. Like I was listening to the Auburn Hills show from '99 recently, and I like Antelope's one of the songs that I think's been really hot lately, and it has been. It's been really good, but compared to one of those, and what a great mix on that show, too, on the Live Fish app. And the Boogie On from that show, Runaway Jim opener. Well, maybe I'll talk about that at another time, but a really good show to check out if you haven't in a while. That's also, so we got the new one coming up, adding yet another show from fall of 97 now, November 14th, it's going to be. And I look forward to hearing that one. Probably going to do a recap here on the show. I think we got a 4-song second set, if I'm not mistaken, too. It's like Wolfman's, Piper, Twist, Slave, boom, mic drop. How come Trey doesn't do mic drops very often? He should. Maybe he's getting a little too old for a mic drop. Their version of a mic drop for a while, I felt, was playing Walk Away. You get 3 or 4 songs in a row that are just completely smoking. Just blowing the place away. Everybody's just in a frenzy. That's when it was a good time for a walk away. At least I felt like that used to be the thing. Now, every now and then, it's like, come on, man, that was just an okay set. What are you playing walk away for? And then every now and then, at the start of Santos, I swear I hear walk away sometimes. Am I crazy? Just a note here and there or something. Maybe just off here, just a little to the right, little to the left, maybe? Or is that more? And then we have, what else? Breaking news. The UFC just announced they are booking the Sphere for UFC Noche next year. Now, I'm more excited about to see what that would look like than a Phish show. Although I think Phish and their people could come up with some really cool stuff as well. Just immediately I was imagining, like, say you got wherever the fighters at from all around the world. A lot of Mexican fighters, I imagine, will be on this card. Like, say it's a Mexican fighter on the card. Like, the Sphere could just light up. It would show maybe their hometown. Maybe you could even have, like, a place full of fans back in their hometown. That would be really cool. But then you got fans on top of fans. That's a little weird. So maybe just their hometown. You get to go there, shoot some video, get that. So I don't know. The more I thought about that, then I started thinking about Phish playing at the Sphere, and yeah, they clearly could do some things. Now I don't know, like Tom Marshall. Happy birthday to Tom Marshall. I know he's probably a big fan and watches the channel. I'm sure. Anyways, big 60th for Tom this week, but he's been doing a thing on social media where he's like taking Phish songs, plugging it into some AI photo generator, and the photo like represents the song. Maybe he did like, I don't know, like a wombat. One was wombat or some other, like, I don't know. I don't even remember what they were, but I don't know. Those things are fun, but quickly, they get pretty boring quickly. Seemed like he was on a few-day run of doing this as well. So that's how he celebrated his 60th. So I don't think they would do anything corny like that. Or even just like, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Now I'm talking about, the more I think about it now, I've thought about it too much, and I'm back to, what are they going to do? Just like show a wildlife video montage of antelopes running during antelope or something? That might actually be all right, though. Depending on what substances if you've indulged in. That might be kind of cool. Some wildlife during a Phish show. So I guess that about covers. Oh, the cat update. I guess I should give you a cat update. Sorry, Dan Z. I made you sit through 5 minutes of nonsense just to get to the cat update. Still not 100% on the name. Mary, like, she liked Harrison and she liked Miles. Now it seems like she likes Miles a lot more. Although technically she didn't come up with Miles. Her brother gave her that name. And then I kind of liked Harrison after a while. Obviously, Marvin Harrison. Then he goes out and scores 3 touchdowns. But then Myles Garrett has 2 sacks. So perhaps Miles Harrison 20. I don't know. Something like that. Harrison Miles 20. Haven't really decided. And him and Rose are now, they're getting it on. You know, and at first it was lots of growling and hissing. No, I wouldn't say lots of, but some. And then I would have to say that Miles Harrison was winning the beginning, most of the early fights. I think it might be like 3-2 now, though. Most recent battle, it was quick. I mean, it was a one punch KO by Rose. She was drinking her water, and he came up to see what was going up, and she just kind of looked up and bam, gave him a little pop in the face, and he walked away. That's a KO from one on the streets I'm from. And then they were chasing each other for a ball. They're chasing each other around, having fun. A little bit of play fighting. He tried to like go up and kind of nuzzle in her face and cuddle with her while she was sleeping. She woke up and just kind of growled at him a little bit. And he's like, all right. Now's not the time. I see. So very, very respectful, you know. Even though he's supposedly, 6 months younger than her. He seems a little bit bigger already. They both saw Cashew. That was one shared experience. They were at the window, both looking at the neighbor cat, Cashew. So I would say so far, if I was going to give it on a grading scale, I would say it's like a B as far as how they're getting along. You know, I feel like, maybe Rose is a little more on edge right now. She had a pretty relaxed, chill life. There wasn't a lot of times where she was had to be on edge. Maybe occasionally we might have somebody over and she'd be like, what's going on? And he just seems like, I don't know, he seems like he's adapted quicker than her, I guess, because, she was already here. She gets a few perks, though. She gets to go out on the porch a little more than him. He seems to have taken over the top of the cat tree. Although he doesn't seem to know how to get down. He just jumps all the way from the very top. And maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like that's not good long term. I don't know. Call me crazy. All right, so I think that about does it. Turns out I rambled on here for about 8 minutes. Well, boom. Thanks to everybody that tuned in. Man, this might be long enough to premiere. I don't know. Vegan Made, boom, if you tune in. I'm glad he made it to some twiddle shows. Although I was reading something online about Ryan. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. You read things online, but sound like some controversy at Twiddle. Mission Ballroom. I'm glad you made it out to the show. Spud, Dan Z, Michelle, if you happen to watch a video like this. All right, guys. Max Power, of course. Steve Plotz. Maybe that some Browns fan wasn't real happy with me. He claims that I should be happy that they're winning and not even worry about the 20-plus years of losing and just horrible ownership and management and just on-field play, really, at times. All right, so that's been a fun conversation with that guy all day. Finally, I'm like, all right, you win. I'm out. I can't do this all day, man. After a while, going back and forth with people in the YouTube comment section, you might as well just grab a plank and be like, boom. Boom, boom. All right, guys. Boom. Love you. We're out of here. Miles Harrison, I guess it is. If you're finally like, what's the name? I guess it's Miles Harrison. Miles. I guess it's Miles. That's Miles, M-Y-L-E-S. It's Myles Garrett, not Davis. Bye. Bye.